So where's our bike?
No more pictures of my ass, though. All right.
No more pictures of your ass. It copped some heat yesterday on Facebook, didn't it?
Yeah.
Big rump.
They thought it was you, which is more funny.
So you've got 4 blind cyclists here.
Yeah, myself and Seamus, Shane, and a 4th one.
Okay, and you're so you've got 4 tandems going.
Yeah.
Now I've seen tandems on the velodrome before, and I've seen them out on the road.
Yep.
Do they go faster downhill, obviously because of the weight, or what's the situation?
Momentum.
Momentum.
Yeah, definitely. The gravity helps.
The gravity helps.
Personally speaking.
Mate, don't worry.
Just getting them uphill.
We're in the same boat.
Just getting them uphill is the hard part. But the velodrome is brilliant. We've done the velodrome as well, and the kilo and the sprint, and brilliant. Absolutely great fun.
Okay, so how did you guys all get together? The 4, obviously.
We're here with National Council for the Blind of Ireland. Okay. And it's kind of the and Blazing Saddles is one of the fundraising arms of the National Council for Blind. They provide the services for all the vision impaired and blind in Ireland.
Yeah, nice. All right. All right, well, I'm going to rip it past you as we're going up the hills.
Yeah, I will rip past you coming down.
All right, so we're all scattered around, but one thing I'm stoked about is Joseph is here. He's having a crack. He's going to have a crack. He was here to work, but he's like, nah, I'm going to don the kid. The one thing I need to have a chat with him about, though, is the sunglasses. Sunglasses, like a rule of cycling, is that sunglasses go over the helmet straps.
Thank you.
That's better.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's
We're
better.
all a lot better.
I put my glasses.
No.
He's taking the mickey out of you. What are you going to do about this? He's taller than you. He's like 2 meters taller than you.
I'm okay, you know.
Jimmy avec Pinache.
So today is another outstanding day. It's, I don't know, 22, 24 degrees Celsius and just perfect weather. No arm warmers or anything required. Sun shining, a little bit more cloud cover today. I should really be the weather maven, shouldn't I? The weather maven.
Switchback.
24 switchbacks on this climb. Oh, Jesus. That's, is it steep?
No.
It's not steep?
5% gradient.
So yeah, we're on the climb now. We've done maybe 5 switchbacks. It's a 5-kilometre climb. It's quite hilly, but there was a lead uphill for about 10 k's, and it was just that slight gradual incline all the way to where we are here, and it was that wasn't easy in itself. All right, so these are the switchbacks. Halfway up the climb, I reckon. You can see I've come from down there, and I think it goes all the way down through that gully down through there, but everyone's heading up now. So the group is fairly well splintered out.
Right, body or mind, gripping your waist as I was on the back of your bike, whipping around the corner, holding on to you. You never let me fall. Like that time.
Just when you're enjoying a beautiful moment, just a beautiful moment to yourself, and then the cycling maven arrives.
Hello. I'm recovering from pins and needles.
Really?
Yeah, all over.
What happened?
Oh, just pressure on grips,
On the handlebars.
feet, you name it. So just a wee rest.
Yeah, when I was doing the Indy Pack, we had to wear gloves, like padded gloves, because you get pins and needles. And when you do the long haul rides, when I did the Melbourne Adelaide ride, I got those 2 fingers on both hands, the little finger and that one. They went numb completely, and they were numb for 6 months. So you've really got to make sure you pad your hands when you do long rides. All right, we've arrived at the coffee shop, which is at the top of the climb. coffee done. We had a really nice coffee at a little cafe at the top of this climb. But it's time to go back down the exact same way that we just came. So we're doing that now.
I see it in your face from a mile away. Feel it in my veins when you say her name. My picture on your wall flipped the other way, but still I stay. I know it's wrong. I'm just a shadow in your sheets. I don't belong.
All right, we made it again. Another 80 kilometers in the bank.
80, just over 80.
Just on 80, just not as hilly. So Joseph and I are chilling out. It's about 2 hours after the ride. Just had something to eat, had a couple of coffees and just relaxing. One thing, a couple of people asked, have we met Stephen Roche yet? Unfortunately, he had to fly out. So the night I arrived, he had to fly to Belgium for an urgent engagement. And so unfortunately I'm not going to get a chance to meet him this trip, so which is a bit of a bummer. Stephen Roche in 1987 won the Tour de France, the Giro and the World Championships all in the same year. So that has never been done since. The only person to ever do that is Eddie Merckx, the greatest cyclist of all time. So Crystal, his daughter, she runs the admin side of things for the business. She's going to take us through his bike. She's going to show us a few bits and pieces in the office. And from what I hear, she's going to give me a bit of a present.
Let me introduce the daughter of Stephen Roche.
Oh,
Crystal.
next best thing.
Stephen leave something here for you, of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Nice. Have you this is a gift for me?
it's a gift for you from Stephen.
Oh, that is so nice.
Special present for you.
Oh, that is awesome. Okay, let's open it up.
Maybe you should have a look.
Can you open it up?
Oh, definitely. You know what it is, right?
Born to ride. Yep.
With his sign.
You don't have it, right?
No, I don't
Good.
have it.
So this is his special 30th anniversary jersey.
Okay.
So for 1987, so you have the yellow for the yellow jersey, pink for the Giro, and you have 30 dots in the front because it's been 30 years since he won it, and no one has since won the Triple Crown. And here you have obviously for the Worlds. In the back, let me get rid of this. So these are actually his rider, so details from each of the races. So this is his rider number for the Giro, World and Tour de France, the total number of kilometers, as well as the total amount of time on the saddle.
Awesome.
So this is the special 30th anniversary jersey.
Do you have one of these?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Are you a rider?
No, that's why I don't.
So
I wouldn't really wear it at home just like that. Yes.
Well, thank you once again, and pass on to Stephen that this is very much appreciated.
No, will do.
What size is it? Because I'll probably try and grow into it.
Or the opposite, we can swap it for another size if you want.
Really?
Yeah, if you want to
Okay.
try it on now.
Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, you know what?
No, I don't want to get the gut out.
See, so
You know what?
actually it's
Once
really not.
I'll lose some weight.
No, this is kind of large, kind of,
Yeah. But look, I intend on losing a lot of weight.
because you are losing. I think it will be.
And you know what the best thing about this is? It's black.
Exactly.
So it's
why.
slimming.
So you know why we have so much black? Because
Yeah.
Exactly that.
yes. So this is one of the two bikes from 1987.
Okay.
And like I said, well, they're not the original pedals. One is there, and we were missing one. So.
But pretty much
we got
everything
set.
else is the original, besides the pedals.
On this, yes.
Yeah.
So Bataclan, which is the same brand that these bikes, they did a special anniversary bike for Stephen. So we've received it yesterday. So we just unpacked it and put it there, so it's not assembled and all kind of put together. So you can see here there's the 30th anniversary kind of print logo, and there's 3 little diamonds, and yeah. So different.
That's beautiful.
Different bits and pieces. Bataclan.
Are you selling these?
No.
You're not?
No, this is a present from Bataclan to Stephen for the 30th anniversary. So hopefully he'll ride it eventually.
Okay. Does Stephen ride much these days?
Usually, yes. This year, a bit less, because he's been pretty busy with his kind of 30th anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
But usually he'd ride a lot, and he would ride here a lot as well with the clients. So he'd come nearly every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And cycle out with them in the different groups.
Yep.
So apart from this year, but he keeps himself really fit.
And where does he live most of the year?
Usually in the south of France.
Okay.
So nice weather to go cycling. Although he has told me that he kind of prefers to go running now in the south of France because he feels that cars are more and more
aggressive.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
Especially even in France. Like.
Yeah. So,
yeah, we're finding that in Australia too.
Yeah, which is again here. Hopefully, it continues that most of the drivers are
pretty
kind of
good,
cycling friendly, but a lot of the tourists are not, which also affects because they're on the road as well.
You have to be always careful.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah, definitely.
Can it be possible? The only man who's ever done this in the world before is Eddie Merckx, and Stephen Roche is going to get it for Ireland. This is the most marvellous result one could ever hope for. The only English-speaking rider ever to win the Tour of Italy, the second English-speaking rider to win the Tour de France, and now it's going to be the World Championship for Stephen Roche. Is the champion of the world, only the second man ever to win the 3 major races in the world in the history of cycling.
It was too good to be through really, and it was only once I crossed the line then I kind of came sunk in like what I'd done.
What a finish by Stephen Roche. We never knew he was that close. Stephen Roche has risen to the occasion so well. He almost caught Pedro Delgado on the line. Surely Paul Sherwood, Stephen Roche is now going to win this Tour de France.
Well, what an incredible finish by Stephen there. Who could have imagined that coming up those last few kilometres he must have pulled everything out. He let Delgado go at the bottom. Delgado did the same thing yesterday. He attacked and cracked towards the top of the climb, and Stephen just paced himself and pulled him back incredibly over the last few kilometres of this climb. Fantastic ride there.